one example I can share is I went to West Africa on a couple-week mission to help the country of Ghana set up their National Disaster Management Program. Kind of a long name, but really it's how to handle crisis when it hits the country of Ghana. And as we're planning this stuff out, they get a call that refugees are pouring across the border from Cote d'Ivoire, the Ivory Coast, because of a civil war. And these senior leaders, like admiral and generals, started to freak out. Like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And I said, we just planned it. Like, execute it. Let's get down to the stadium and let's get them all into the stadium so we don't let dysentery and cholera and all the other illnesses affect the population that were already downtrodden. So I stood by the gate of this huge stadium and we pushed people into the stadium. Anyway, I remember making eye contact with this poor boy who had tears in his eyes and was suffering. And fast forward a number of years, I'm working at Amazon in 2015. I'm an operations manager in a huge 1.3 million square foot building. Anyway, this guy comes up with a toolkit and he's like a repair guy. And I said, you're from West Africa. And he's like, how did you know? And I was like, I spent time there. I can recognize the culture and the look. And I said, yeah, I was there in 2011. I was there when the Cote d'Ivoire crisis led people across the border, and I helped push people into the stadium. I was in the army. And he just stood there dumbfounded and was silent. And he starts to cry and he says, you were that army guy who was standing by the gate? I said, yeah, it was me. He was like, I was a little boy. And I was like,
whoa.
This is you.
Wow.
So it came full circle, and I saw things that I was able to help with impact people's lives for good.
Yeah.
And here's this smart, wonderful man standing before me, whose life has totally been made better.
Mm-hmm.
Changed me forever, that experience. You just never know the positive effect you'll have down the line, right?
100%. And I guess, like, how healing was that experience when you've been through so much, and negative and positive, like both ends of the spectrum with your journey in the military, and the fact that, like, you know, something so beautiful and amazing has come out of a part of that is, I guess, so healing, isn't it?
It was.